What's going on, guys? It's James The Yorkshire Modeller back with you again. We now have issues 43 and 44 of Titanic, the ship, the legend from Hachette. Right, guys, so starting with issue 43, we get Between Two Eras is the Giant of the Seas article. Then there's the Titanic, the blockbuster part 5, King of the World, obviously. Then you've got the ship itself there in the film, and then we get the bridge bulkheads in this one. So a few bits to just glue onto the front of the bridge that we did in the last issue. We also get an LED strip that will go underneath this forward deck to light up the windows of the deck underneath of a deck. Now, the last part of the instructions for this one is to test the lighting in those two navigation lights, which obviously I did at the end of the last video. Once we've got issue 43 done, we will do, as always, move on to issue 44. So let's get started with 43. So bringing in the deck that we've done previously with this one, what we're going to do is we're going to take the forward section of the boat deck assembly from the previous issue and the two bulkheads, 43E and 43G. So those bulkheads are these ones just here. So just to show you on the close camera, well, that's not great, that is it. I have tried to sort this light out, but there's this webcam I'm using. It's the same as my face camera, but like I say, I'm going to get new cameras anyway, so it's just a matter of time, a couple of weeks. By the next set of videos you see, apart from the new build that I've got, maybe, these should be corrected, and at least the face camera and the top down are going to be decent webcams. I might just change this bottom one for one of my other webcams that I've used previous. Anyway, that's coming later. So, check the fit on the pegs. Now, where they're going is basically where you've got these three little holes. So you've got one kind of here, one kind of here, and one kind of here. They're just going to slot in to those holes. Now, I might just need to just get my file and just round these off on the decking, because the decking has spread a little bit on this one, just so I can get them in the correct positions properly. There. I'll do the same on the other side. Other side doesn't look as bad, but I will still just round them off a little bit more so these bits will fit in properly. That's better. Okay. So what you're looking for is, for that bit there, that kind of straight bit, needs to be facing towards the stern. And it's just that square cap goes on top of the lookout post there. So all we do is we're going to plonk that in. That feels a very tight fit actually, which is good. Oh, that's clicked. That's pushed. That is that one all done. That looks epic, but it does block off that side. Not sure if I like that. I'll show you just in there. So you should be able to walk from the bridge down here and get into this. This is where, in the film, if you remember, Captain Smith looks out of there. Get the right side. Looks out of that little window there to look out and back towards the iceberg as it's floating off into the distance. But that's just kind of blocked it off. So I don't know whether I'll do modifications on that or just kind of get a sticker to put on. But we'll see. And then it's just exactly the same on the other side. So you just line the three pegs up again. And then just push that one in as well. And again, that one's gone in nice and simple. So that's those two bulkheads all done. So when you've done, it'll look a little bit like that. Next, step 2, take the two short bulkheads, which are these two just here, and they are mirror images of each other. And check the fit on the pegs on the base of the bulkheads in the pair of holes on the bridge. Note the position of the shelf and window on each side of the bulkhead. When you're happy with the fit, glue the pegs in place. So basically, what you want is, there's a little shelf just there. You should be able to make it out on that camera. There's a little shelf that shelf needs to be facing towards the stern, and they're going into those two little holes just there, and then the same on the other side as well. So I'll just push these two into position. There we go, that one's in, that one's in. So that's those two bulkheads on just there as well. Next, we are going to be attaching the lamps on the tops of these two lookout posts. The lamps are tiny little buggers. These ones just here. I'll see if I can show you just, again, it's not going to be great this, I'm sorry. So it's that little one just there. And they just push into the top. But they will need a bit of super glue. Well, this one does anyway. So I'm just going to dip this in the glue. And that's the other one in there. So that's the two lamps attached. That's steps 1 to 3 done. Step 4 is turn the deck over carefully, because we're going to be attaching the LED strip. So that's this one here. Now this strip has got 4 connectors in, which I think are going to be for lights that are going to be kind of underneath. So it might be the 2 light lamps here that are on the outsides. I don't know. We'll find out eventually. But if we turn everything over and carefully, you've got this kind of groove in the middle here. So we just need to line all this up and press it into place. There we go, that one's in as well. So that's those at that circuit board all put in. So next, fit the connectors on the ends of the navigation cables into the sockets in strip 43A. The connectors marked L goes into the socket marked J1. So you just look at the little letters just on the side of the connectors just here. And where's J1? J1 is there. Right, so J1 is this first one. Just gets pushed in there. And connector marked M goes in J2, which is this next one down just here. Connection marked M goes in that one there, like that. So that's that attached and done. Take the tester and connect it. You just connect that into J4, which is this bottom strip just here. Now I have connected them, I have tested them, so I know mine work absolutely fine, so I don't need to worry about doing that. And that's it. More work has been completed on the bridge and the boat deck with the lighting strip on the underside of the deck. Store the panels carefully until needed for future issues, which we are going to need in about, well, 10 seconds. Now, with issue 44, we don't get that many parts. I'll go quickly run through the magazine with you. So we've got Scotia, the last of a kind, as the Giant of the Seas. A Date with Destiny, we've got William Murdoch. And then literally the only instructions we've got are there, and there. That's it. So I've already glued my deck on here now. There are a couple of bits where the deck is peeling, so I'm just going to get a bit more glue on that just so I can get it to actually sit properly on the deck. A little bit of warping, but that's to be expected. Then we're attaching the two bits together, the very front and then the middle section, which is this one that I've just shown you with the deck in. We're attaching that together, and then we're taking the two sets of deck houses that we've done, the officers' quarters and the gym forward staircase, and we're attaching them together. That's it. That's 44. So let's get it done. So once you've attached the deck on like this, all we do is we take back what we did in the previous issue, and we need to connect these two together. So we've got, not that way, it's going to be that way, isn't it? That's it. So I'm going to turn this over, and then just after the forward staircase hole, this one just here, you've got two little screw holes. Line them up. Now in this issue, you do also get these little metal connector things with 6 holes in. They're going to attach here. Now it looks like you glue them on, but I've not got that far in the instructions yet, so let's have a look. Take the forward section of the boat deck from the previous issue, taking care not to damage any of the parts that have been assembled. Turn the deck sections upside down, fit the tabs on the screw holes over the raised screw sockets, and fix in place with 2 AP screws. So, 2 AP screws. Let's just screw this in. There we go, so that's screwed together there. To strengthen the assembly, take the 2 connecting plates and glue them in place in the recess across the joint. So what I'm going to do here is get these. I'm going to put glue. I'm just going to have to rest that down there. So I'm just going to get one of these metal connectors. I'm going to put glue. Ah, no, don't glue. Not going to glue side down, that's fine. So I'm not going to use my tweezers for this bit then. I'm going to put glue in the middle of the 2 kind of central portions. Quite a bit of glue because I'm only using a cocktail stick. And then plonk that on there. Plonk that into place like that. And that should hold quite nicely. And just do the same on the other one. And then plonk that down on there like that. Exactly the same there. That's that done. That's that done. It does, oh Christ, it does bow quite a lot, but that's to be expected when you've got 2 very big pieces of plastic that you're trying to kind of hold together. So that's the end of that bit. Now we just need to grab the deck houses with the funnels on, which are just behind me up here. Here we've got the 2 deck houses, you've got the bridge, and then you've got officers' quarters in this section, and then in this section you've got the forward grand staircase, the gymnasium there. So bring these in together. Now the 2 little holes that are right in the centre there will just go into these 2 little holes here. And I'm sure most of us have had this model this way around for quite a while. And then all we do is we get the GP screws and we screw this together, same as we've just done with the 2 deck sections. There we go, that's in. And now they are attached together. So how this is going to look when all of this is kind of put together is a little bit like that. Obviously I've got wires and cables coming everywhere, but that's roughly, if I swing it round that way, on that camera there, that's roughly how it's going to start to look soon. Oh, it looks good. Oh, it looks very good. So yeah, that's it. Issue 44, all done. 45... we get another deck section, which will probably be for this section just here by looking at it, either that side or the other. And we get some lifeboats, davits, tarpaulins, winches, and that's about it. And that will be up probably in a couple of weeks. What I'm trying to do with these is do 2 issues at a time. It's better for me, because doing 1 issue at a time, I was doing them and then not getting around to editing, doing them, not getting around to editing them, and then ended up with a job load of videos. This way, I do 2 at a time. It just staggers things a little bit better for me. So, let me know what you think of the new kind of setup for these videos. Right, guys, As always, please remember to like, share and subscribe to The Yorkshire Modeller for more weekly model building geekiness, and I'll see you in the next video for issue 45 and 46 of Titanic, which will be up in the next few weeks. So until then, happy modelling and stay safe. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, please remember to like, share and subscribe. You can click on the link on the left for this model's playlist. You can click on the link on the right for the YouTube recommends, or you can click on the link in the centre to subscribe to The Yorkshire Modeller. I'll see you next time, guys.